Okay, and let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add something to this real quick. Playoff, playoffs edition. There we go. Oh, now you can't see the names though, huh?
That's okay.
Oh,
Well, again, only this one and one more, and we're done.
there we go. I can do it that way. Yeah, it's dude, it's crazy. It was. I mean, you go back to the wild card weekend. So good, so entertaining. A lot of awesome football games, and I mean, seeing teams you're like, whoa, they made it. You know what I mean? And then some teams that we kind of touched on this, talking about it yesterday, but there was some teams you're like, wait, how did they not get in? How did they get in? Yeah, right. We're gonna talk about them too. And then you're just thinking, like, let me go back to just we'll recap wild card real quick.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Real quick. 49ers beat the Seahawks. The first half was a little scary, but you turned it on and you beat the Seahawks. And respect to the Seahawks, though, for working with what they got to actually make the playoffs.
They're,
No
they
one thought they're going to make the playoffs.
they did not look bad. Geno Smith again. Let's talk about those. Yeah, let's talk about those Seahawks.
Yeah.
Um, you and I talked about this, the NFC West. I still believe NFC West is one of the toughest divisions, bro.
Yes.
Hands,
Yes.
hands down, it's still stacked with some beastly guys. I mean, the athleticism of the NFC West is pretty legit, man. So up there in Seattle, Pete Carroll. Again, shout out to Pete Carroll. He's still,
Yeah.
his offense, his high powered offense, really shined for Geno Smith. Geno Smith, we thought that bringing in, Geno was already there, but we thought, oh, after Russell Wilson, that's a complete
There's
disaster.
nothing there. Yeah.
Well, it started out that way. If you
Yeah.
recall, first part of the season, we were like, oh, that's a train derailing here pretty quick.
Yeah.
But no, he turned it around. He, did the best that he could with what
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
definitely.
So shout out to those guys, respectable opponent. But in the second half, the 49ers kicked butt. No doubt about that.
Oh, destroyed him. Just
Yeah.
came and opened up what that high powered offense is about. Running the ball, passing. I mean, it's just everywhere. They were executing well at a high level.
Yes. Yes. And then you go over to the Jaguars Chargers. Chargers gave that one away. Jaguars eke out by 1 point to beat them. We're talking, if you guys are tuning in, we're talking wild card real quick. Just a quick recap. And Trevor Lawrence looked very solid. We're going to talk about the games over this last weekend in a minute. Recapping though, Dolphins Bills, another good game. Bills squeaked out by a field goal, beating the Dolphins. Giants beat the Vikings, which was a shocker, I'm going to say, because the Vikings could have been, felt like it could have been their year. But yeah, losing to the Giants. Giants looked really good, though. Really good. And then the Bengals beat the Ravens. And I'm not going to say that was a big win. That was by a touchdown. So you're kind of like, okay, Bengals.
Yeah.
But I think they learned from it. And then the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers. And we've talked about that, too. We're going to talk about the Cowboys more in a sec. So let's get to, divisional rounds that we just witnessed this last weekend. And we'll start with the Jaguars Chiefs. After the Jags eke out a win against a very good Chargers team, they fall to the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know what happened there. I mean, honestly, the Chiefs are good. I don't think they're great this year, though.
Interesting. They have a running game.
Yeah,
You know,
that's they're just not there. I mean, again, there's no Tyreek Hill there.
yes.
So he's stretching the field. It's not that easy anymore. He can't, throw those 80-yard bombs and Tyreek get wide open. Kelsey's there. Kelsey's a beast.
Still solid, yeah.
Still solid.
He's your number one receiver, and he's a tight end.
Yeah, he now is.
Yeah.
But again, and on top of all of that, we've got an injured Patrick Mahomes.
Scary going into this next round for the for the division title. It's
I'm
going to be a little scary for him.
You know this as well as I do, Adley. I don't care what they do with it. Bandage, shoot some cortisone in there, painkiller. I don't know. That thing is still sore.
Yeah, and you can tape it up. You can tape up an ankle. You're
Sure.
not getting the flexibility you got with it. You're keeping it safe, but you're not moving the same. So this is going to be interesting to see. Obviously, Mahomes isn't going to sit out. He's going to play pretty much no matter what. No matter what.
They they weren't rushing. They weren't rushing him. They weren't causing Mahomes any duress. He wasn't flustered. He had a lot of time in the pocket as he normally does because that line is pretty solid. But
Mhm.
he matches up against a team that's going to be pressuring him. That's a different story. Hobbling backwards is not where he wants to be.
Yes, you do not, especially on a sore ankle. Then, the Eagles killed the Giants, which I was shocked about. I was like, Giants coming off a solid win, and then losing that bad to the Eagles. It was just a bloodbath from the jump. It was like Eagles look so good. Everything's working. Jalen Hurts beasting, and yeah, Eagles. Woo! It puts. Well, we'll talk about we'll round out the from 1 to 4 towards the end here. So, um, Bills and the Bengals. What
Interesting.
happened to Josh Allen? What happened?
He was stopped.
Yeah.
They just stopped. I mean, dead in their tracks.
Yeah.
Buffalo could not get it going. They just couldn't get it going. It
Yeah.
looked it
Sad.
looked it looked weird. I was like, wow. I mean, the run game. I was expecting more from Josh to carry the rock and pick up those shorts and pick up those yards that we're used to seeing from Josh. You know what I mean? Josh.
Rob. DJ Rob says, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I was not expecting. Well, I was expecting a closer game. I can say that. I was expecting a closer game, but losing, 27-10, I was not expecting that big of a gap. Eagles Giants with a 31-point gap. Even that was kind of, but it was but the Bills losing by 17 to Cincinnati was kind of a little, I'm going to say it's a mini shocker. It's like, whoa, wow, what? Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I'll say that. I was not expecting that from Buffalo. No.
Yeah. Crazy, crazy. And then Sunday night's game, your 49ers versus the Cowboys.
Great battle.
And, yeah,
Great.
and I'll tell you right now, if you listen to any sports talk radio, the biggest topic is the Cowboys and what's going to happen. Because we got a million fans here in Bakersfield, 49ers fans and Cowboys fans. And if you're a Cowboy fan, what's going through your head?
Yeah. That's they played their heart out, man. Bless them, because they did. They were again though. You're playing against the number one defense. You're playing against a high-powered offense that's relentless. That these guys there. Look, the 49ers. It's all gas. There's no break there.
Yeah.
They're very physical. They're out to get you. And you know what? Shout out to the Cowboys. We know ourselves. Both you and I, Adley, have in our circle how many friends of ours are Cowboy fans. We know a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
They had their dukes up, and that was a heavyweight fight, no doubt.
And the thing is, too, the thing I think about, we talked about this a little bit earlier off the air, was Tampa Bay a true challenge for Dallas?
No, not at all.
No. Tom Brady, the Buccaneers, losing record, making it in, squeaking in. It's just kind of like, all right, so Cowboys. I think that caught them off guard, though, man. Going to play the 49ers after the Buccaneers. Not a difficult win, the Buccaneers, let's be honest, for the Cowboys. And then coming to the 49ers, dude. And you're thinking like, wow, they were not prepared in my mind. And even the last couple of plays, right? Schultz going out of bounds. Like, whoa, call that one back. He didn't get 2 feet down, losing 15 yards there. And then Dak's, I don't know if it was coaching or if it was Dak, but you're 50 yards away and you throw a 10-yard pass the last play of the game.
There's some things there that made no sense. Again, and in the Cowboys defense, I hear you, Cowboy fans. I get it. Pollard's out. Pollard's in this game.
True.
We make a different story because he is a big key player in that offense and defense and that whole wonderful thing that is known as the Cowboys. So Pollard there, I would agree. That just changes how much, I don't know, but he is without a doubt a recognizable a key player, a component in that. So probably different story, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
He's a force they missed in the second half. And Ezekiel Elliott, I mean, he had a great few years, but man, he's not Pollard. And people are going to see that. People know it. But Elliott's got a pretty fat contract. So,
Zeke is starting to look like, what was your back there in with the Rams?
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's coming.
Gurley? Todd Gurley?
Oh, Todd Gurley. Yeah, that was a few years back. Yeah, great year or two, but then it's kind of
down,
You got a couple years as a running back. We see that and we know that. And Cowboys felt not having Pollard in that second half too. And 49ers are awesome though too. Was Brock pretty impressive for you or eh?
Oh, he was impressive. Again, how could he not be impressive? I mean, that's sixth start in the NFL, period?
Yeah. So, I mean, you know what? No interceptions, still a couple hundred yards, did pretty solid and won the game. He's got another W under his belt and
in the playoffs though, bro.
Yeah. And a couple games too, yeah.
Too deep. That's too deep in the playoffs. I mean, you put that in any other quarterback's lap, it's a lot of pressure. It's not easy, man. Am I praising Brock Purdy? I'm just proud of him. Here's a kid who's, I mean, literally, he's a kid. He's only 23 years old. He just celebrated his 23rd birthday. He is playing at a high level, man. And he's so, like, his poise. He's so his composure is impressive. Like he doesn't. Yeah. Some quarterbacks, across the league, wear their heart on the sleeve. Tom Brady is very animated. He gets frustrated, throws helmets, his face. You can read that. I would not want to sit across the table from Brock Purdy and play poker because that kid has a good poker face.
Good point. So moving on to the conference championship games this weekend, this Sunday, we got 2 games left. And 49ers taking on the Eagles. Offense versus defense.
Yeah, that's what's coming.
Oof.
I don't think here's the thing. The Eagles, we haven't seen each other this season, 49ers and Eagles, right? I don't think Jalen Hurts has dealt with a Bosa yet.
Yeah, someone that can get through the O-line and put some pressure on you.
That's a difference maker. That is a big difference maker. And I know Dallas was doing their best to keep containing Bosa, to keep him away from Dak, because Dak knew, I don't care. Your job is keep Nick Bosa away from me.
Keep Bosa back. Keep him on that side.
Because he wants to come crushing on me. And I think, and they're gonna do. I'm positive that's the plan. Keep Bosa away. But that's the. I really think that's a key factor in this game. You know, in that defense, the 49ers defense. I mean, they will take balls from you.
Oh yeah. There'll be some turnovers.
Yeah, they'll snatch turnovers. They'll snatch balls. So I don't know, man. This is going to be another chess match.
Now the Eagles are a 2-point favorite, so not a big. That's not a big spread.
Oh, that's not at all.
I just don't think. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think. Even though the Eagles can score and put up big numbers, but against this defense, yeah, it's
Not
going
easy.
to be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's not easy.
And
It is.
talking about the weather, yeah, that's true because 49ers don't play as well when it's cold or rainy, and it is in Philadelphia. So, and I feel like I was watching the weather. There's some cold weather coming into the northeast over there. So,
Well, it's Philly in
could, or
wintertime.
snow, yes, or
And,
snow.
and as news today, fresh off the press, one of our leading guys gets himself in trouble this morning in San Jose. He gets arrested, Omenahu, for domestic violence. So just a big blow to the 49ers, man. Terrible. What an idiot.
Thanks.
I have no behavior. It's not acceptable, period. Right? You
Right.
just that's terrible. That's not how humans are supposed to behave. I mean, he knows better. What an idiot! And now, apparently, reading further into it, Shanahan's gonna. So
You can't have that. You can't
yeah,
talk zero
yeah.
tolerance for that stuff. You just can't. You can't.
Again, yeah. How old are you? You know what I mean? Well, you're a dude. You're a game away from the Super Bowl. You can't contain and control yourself, bro. You can't keep your hands off people. Save that energy and that aggression for your
For the
opponent.
game. For the same for the game. Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed. That's a shame, man. That is a shame too. So yeah, keep your
yeah.
nose clean, play ball, man, and just everything else. It can wait till after the Super Bowl and just yeah.
I can't imagine how you let that transpire. I mean, I don't know his personal, and I don't know him personally, but I'm just saying. I mean, you got your teammates, your coaches, everybody's rallying around you. Okay, guys, up and up, straight and narrow, clean up your act. We're all eyes are on us, right? Here we go back to this point. This point last year, we were in another heavyweight match with you and your Rams, Adley.
Yeah. Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you guys, and we tasted blood. Here we are again. We're going to be swimming in that pool, and there's another trophy right on the other side.
Yeah.
I can't believe this, man. I mean, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Sad. Sad. So use your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it is. I don't know. I think it's going to come down to a couple of points. I think it's going to be that close. I think the over under is 45.5. I'm picking under. I don't think they're going to get in the 20s each team. We'll have to see, but it's going to be a close game. Definitely a fun one to watch. No doubt about that. And then
Thankfully,
on the
have Robbie Gold as a kicker and
we did,
Maher from the Cowboys.
we didn't even talk about the Cowboys kickers. Yeah, that game that got blocked. Let's say it got blocked. He was going to miss it anyways.
Dude, that thing was so. I loved it. Stephen A. Smith said, he saw that thing was so far to the left. It was so far to the left. He was kicking it to Dre Grima. Up in San Francisco with the Warriors.
Oh, yeah, was so off, dude. That guy. Dude, you're just like, yeah. After that, we're going to talk about that a little more too. But real quick, the AFC, it's the Bengals Chiefs. Another fun one to watch, man. And it's crazy. Mahomes is the veteran. He's the dude that's been there,
But this is a rematch, right? This is a rematch for both of them, right?
And it's a rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Bengals won last year.
Yeah.
So Chiefs want to win. But yeah, you talked about Mahomes' injury. Yeah, right. Yeah. DJ Rob mentioned that Mahomes is playing injured. So we're gonna have to see. But man, Bengals.
Look, Burrows is, dude. That he's a great quarterback, man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Oh yeah.
So cool is man. That dude is. I'm impressed, and I've been screaming that for a while about this kid, man. I've been saying, "Wow, this guy is he's like." I didn't even know of him, honestly. A few seasons ago,
yeah. This is only his third year?
Yeah.
It's only his third year, so he's the new kid, And Mahomes has been around for 5-6 years now. So
Well, we all. I mean, come on, Mahomes. He's the dude with the fake mustaches, and like,
too funny.
but
Too funny.
you know what? You knock Mahomes down, he's gonna get back up. He'll still be there next year, no matter what. You know what I mean? He and Andy Reid have the formula. They remind me. Correct me if I'm wrong. They remind me of Belichick and Brady of the early days of just stomping fools.
Interesting. Yeah, because Mahomes is definitely one of the best quarterbacks and playing solid for the last 5 seasons, and has won a Super Bowl, has been to the Super Bowl, and could quite possibly go back again.
How many times has he been in the playoffs?
And then the playoffs, every year he's been in the playoffs.
Every year he goes to the playoffs.
Yes, that's going to be
quality quarterback. So shout out to them. Do they have the knockout power? I'm asking you, Adelaide.
The Chiefs? Yeah, the Chiefs, but I think it's going to be okay. The spread on that one is 2.5. Bengals are the favorite.
Wow.
So I'd probably go with that. I feel like the Bengals are going to eke it out. It'll be a close game too, but I'm going to say Bengals by 6 is what I'm saying. Chiefs defense is sus. Interesting. Yeah.
I'm a ditto that. I agree. I think 6 Bengals.
Won't be a touchdown, but be right next to it. So, So what are we thinking? 49ers Bengals in the Super Bowl?
That certainly sounds great. It sounds real. It really does. It sounds real. I personally believe that the Niners are going to get by the Eagles this weekend. They will get by the Eagles, and Joe Burrow is going to put another. He's going to hand him another victory over Mahomes. And Mahomes is injured, man. So that's the thing. No matter what, Mahomes is injured. He's that dude though. Okay, you want my hand behind my back? I can still make magic. I can throw. I'm ambidextrous. I can throw with both arms. That dude will do a somersault and use his feet and still throw a lateral pass. I don't know if that's legal, but I mean, he's that kind of a crazy, dude in the game.
Yeah, he pulls it off, man. He pulls it off. No question about that, too. So it'll be fun. But Joe Burrow's fun to watch. Mahomes is fun to watch. All of these guys. I mean, it's going to be some great football this weekend.
And don't rule out Brock Purdy, man. That's something that's
Brock Purdy. Yeah.
That's but whether you like the 49ers or not, you really have to really, really embrace the story. Here's a good kid, man. A really good kid, good Christian kid, and I love that. He's a good kid, and he's playing ball, man. Like all of a sudden, dude, we went from Trey Lance to Garoppolo. Garoppolo resurfaces. Can I spend a moment and talk about this situation? Because this is really a story right here.
Oh, it's your team. Yeah, you got to.
Didn't we all say goodbye to Jimmy Garoppolo? He himself said goodbye.
Where am I going? Where am I off to?
Yeah, he went and said, "Thank you, faithful. It's been fun. I'm gone." And then all of a sudden, Trey breaks his ankle, or I forget what he did. And then Garoppolo's back. And Garoppolo comes back and actually starts playing some pretty decent football.
Pretty solid.
He was winning some games.
Yeah.
Then he breaks his ankle. And then all of a sudden, the Niners are in a whoa scenario. Season's over. What do we do? It's really bleak and cloudy. And then God blesses us, man. It says, hey, that kid over here, right? That kid Purdy?
That third string kid?
He can ball. He can ball. Here, so fast forward. Both of these guys, Hurts and Purdy, matched up in college. They played each other.
Oh, they did.
Yes. This is a rematch. Who won that game?
Purdy.
Bam.
This will be fun. Both games are going to be exciting to watch. And just a heads up, too, We will be having a contest too, for the big game, because you can't say the SB word, in media. But we're gonna have a contest where you got to pick the score. You can win a bunch of cash. The details will be at groove993.com on our website, and by Sunday night, we'll know who's going to the Super Bowl. So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Sunday night.
Woo.
Awesome though. Whoever at this point though, I love these teams that are there right now. Looks like we'll get another great Super Bowl.
I think so. It's been a great season, and it's coming down to the final four teams. Exciting stuff. Looking forward to it. And next week we'll recap too. We got to recap these conference championship games
And talk the big game.
And talk the big game. Very exciting stuff. So with that, Danny, any other words? I mean,
no, just we love football. Those that follow the Groove 99.3 and the Pigskin Picks, shout out to all of you fans. We, DJ Rob 559 over there on Twitch. Make sure to give him a follow.
Dude. Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
But again, every season, both Adlai and I, we don't claim to be experts, but we are couch potato experts at football.
Definitely fans.
We love football as much as you guys. So what a great season, and onward we go. We got championship games, and then we got the big game. So we love it, man.
Appreciate it. Stay tuned, and I'm sure we'll do this again soon. Thanks, guys.
Later.